I'm first going to go in with the moisturiser because I just actually took loads of makeup off and my skin hurt. And this is the Good Things Miracle Mattifying Moisturiser in the Blackcurrant and Gucci Berry scent. This smells absolutely incredible, that's why I love it, because of the smell.
The primer I'm going to be using is definitely my favourite drugstore primer. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base. I think I've used this in a video before, but it's just like one of my favourite primers ever.
So because it's for summer, I'm actually going to be putting on a bit of the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo, some of their SPF 30. I'm not going to put it on today just because it's not sunny, but it's a really good step. But I'm going to go in with my Nip and Fab Primer Water, one of my favourites. And I'm at this much left of this. I'm really scared to do it.
Ready? Brace yourself. This is a new favourite of mine, and it's the Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid.
Foundation, I'm going to be going into the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo, and this one's got the tint on it. Because it's summer, I don't want a very thick foundation, so this is a really nice and light kind of BB cream. It's also really, really good for your skin. But I'm going to be mixing in it, because this is not dark enough for me, I'm going to be mixing the Honey Bronze from the Body Shop, the Drops of Sun, just to make it a little bit more darker. And I'm also going to be mixing in from the Body Shop the Illuminating, just so that it has a more summer glow to it.
So I don't know if you guys can see, but my cheeks already look like really shimmery, which is amazing. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid, and I'm only going to be using like the teeniest bit of this on my face. And I'm going to be mixing in the same thing that Grace used, the Body Shop darkening thing. So I'm just going to be blending this all in with my Sigma F80 Black Kabuki Foundation brush.
Oh, if you're wondering what I'm using, I'm just using a face. What is this called?
No.
A body. No, it's a body sponge.
Real Technique. Is it a body sponge?
That's why it's so big.
Oh.
But it like blends it out actually
supposed
twice
to-
as quick.
Are you supposed to use that to put fake tan on?
No, I think it's for like body makeup.
If you put foundation, you know, like the face and body foundation, surely if you put clothes on, it will just go all over it, right?
I don't know. Okay, so this is my favourite ever drugstore concealer, or maybe just my favourite concealer ever. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. You guys don't absolutely love this. I'm using the Fair one to highlight my face.
I'm also going to be using that same concealer, but I'm using it in the shade Cool Medium, just because I don't want to, I want to stay like kind of tanned, so I don't want to lighten my face any more. Before I move on to powder products, I'm going to use some more of that strobing cream again, because I'm just obsessed.
I'm going to be powdering by using one of my favourites, the Rimmel Stay Matte, and I'm using number 3 Peach Glow. And I'm going to be using my Morphe E1 brush to apply the powder, and this is a very dense brush, so it's probably not like, yeah, but because it's so big, it does not take long to powder at all.
Instead of setting my makeup with
normal
powder, I'm going to be setting it with a bronzer, because this bronzer is quite light for a bronzer, if that makes sense. But also I want to be more bronzy for summer, so I'm going to be using the Body Shop bronzing powder in a shade Deep Matte.
And it's like all honeycomb, this is part of their honeycomb series, so this goes with this as well.
Yeah.
They're in the same series. And I'm going to be next doing my eyebrows with the Freedom pomade, and this is in Caramel Brown. This is such a good dupe for the Anastasia Dip Brow, so that's why I love this. Yeah. And I'm using my brushes from Isabel Scott. It's actually a really good brush.
As you can see, I'm looking a lot more bronzy right now. For eyebrows, a product I've really been liking recently is the Lottie London Arch Rival Back Door. And this one's in the shade Light Medium. And it comes with a brow brush, spoolie and tweezers, but I'm going to just be using my own Real Techniques eyeliner brush to fill them in because I prefer it when it's long. Brows done. I think if you go back to the video where, what was that video? It was the one where we looked back on our old outfits. My eyebrows were actually tragic, but because it was too dark.
Do you remember when you made us private the video because your eyebrows?
Yeah, don't even. That is like...
We had this video and it was when we just started our channel around Christmas time.
We literally had like 20 subscribers.
Yeah, we were going to do like our DIY
easy girly, because you know
it was the longest title you've ever thought. It was like DIY easy vintage girly cute Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
And Grace's eyebrows were legit like this far apart. Like they were literally like coming to here, and we had to private the video because of the eyebrows. Okay, for contour, I'm going to be using one of these palettes that honestly I love Nip and Fab. Like their highlights, their primer waters, their eyeshadows and their contours are just my favourite thing. So this is actually now in my everyday makeup routine, as well as the highlight and the spray prime, which I showed you guys earlier. So it's the Nip and Fab contour palette. I absolutely love this. And I use the shades Aspen, Warm Ivory and Truffle. It gives a really nice cut, what's it even called? Cheekbone. And I use the lighter shade and then build it up. Do that using my Morphe E4 brush.
For me, when I don't wear eyeshadow, I just feel like my eyes look really weird and like bare because my eyelashes aren't too long. So I'm just going to be taking that same bronzer and I'm just going to put a bit in, like a tiny bit in the crease. It just gives it something. A little something.
Using the Nip and Fab eyeshadow palette. Again, I love Nip and Fab, the eyeshadow palette's incredible. I love this one. This is the #1 sculpted palette. And I'm going to just be using light browns, and I'm also going to be going into this kind of more tangerine-y brown called Sued. And then I'm also going to be using the Body Shop pencil, and it's like a nice peachy under the eyes, I think.
You sure it's not suede?
Right.
Sued.
Suede.
Sued.
I was thinking that's a weird name.
Sued.
Tell me something I don't know. I'm also going to be going in with like some blacks under the eyes.
Ooh, crazy. So this is by Lottie London and it's called the #Lash Goals. I really like the brush on this because it's like, you'll see in the close-up, but it's like slanted. Can you see that? How cool is that? This is how we do it down in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you said that. Tarinco.
Essex.
You've gone so much more Essexy recently.
Have I?
You always say like and you always say
I say like way too much.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves. But I always used to say like when I was younger, but I've been taught from like when I was about 2 not to say like. It's one of my mum's like biggest pet peeves. Videos that you're in, you always say like and I always edit it out. And then you always say and I always edit it out. And you always say so.
Is there anything to say?
You always go so yeah, that's like your line.
I'm going to be moving on to my lips. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer in the shade Too Cute. And it's just like a pink, not the texture but the colour reminds me exactly of my YSL one in the shade 44. So if you're looking for like a, kind of like a dupe but not really.
The eye colour stick from the Body Shop and I can't. Bali Sunstone.
Oh, I like that one.
I haven't used it.
Like an orange, it's really good.
An orange!
I said that like an American, didn't I?
Really?
Been watching too much American YouTube.
No. We filmed a stationery haul and she was like, I got this bag, it's red and it's got a clutch. And then I was like,
I speak like that?
I went, Grace, what are you doing? You went, sorry. Yes. Can you have a little go?
I'll have a little go for you. Here we go. Oh, there's a little bit of sellotape on it. This look is inspired by Serena van der Woodsen because... Guys, I'm so sorry, but from this point onwards, I have lipstick on my teeth. Literally my worst nightmare, and it's really annoying me as I'm editing this. But there's nothing I can do about it, and I couldn't see it on the camera when I was filming it. But yeah, just please ignore it. Oh, it's disgusting. I'm so sorry. I've rewatched Gossip Girl, and I'm just so hooked on it now. Like, I haven't rewatched the whole thing. I've rewatched like 3 episodes. But yeah, I've just really been liking her makeup.
I'm going to be using the Nip and Fab mascara. You guys know how much I love Nip and Fab.
Nip and Fab is like your favourite brand.
I know, it's my favourite drugstore. I would say it's my favourite drugstore brand.
I'm
going to put it up your nose.
No, thank you.
And then we'll be going in with highlighter. This is the Nip and Fab highlighter palette. It's my favourite highlighter palette, as you guys can see. My favourite shade, basically. Grace is going to... Now look, a glazed donut. I'm going to be putting on my favourite lipstick. This is the Pixie by Petra in Rose Natural. Okay. So we both have finished our makeup looks.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and definitely subscribe to our channel. And we would love for you to join
our family, because we're all family. I was going to hold your hands, but you just put them down.
Sorry. Join our family. Comment down below what videos you want us to film, and comment down below your favourite drugstore products. And
that's an interesting
That's a good one. Comment down below. We'll know if you've made it this far if you answer these questions. It's on my teeth.